Welcome, everybody, to Total Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans, featured right goddamn here on the TNI Network. This is Trent Long, my co-host, J-Bone and Bill, and this is the Time Machine Tuesday TNI Throwback NWA-TNA number 88. What's going on, Joe?
88 miles per hour.
88
per hour. God damn, 88 of these, huh? That's a lot, boys. That's a lot. I say that every week. I'm like, I'm shocked. I mean, I've done all these. I'm shocked that it's 88, but it's 88, and there's 111 total. So we're crazy, huh? We've done a lot of these. It's a lot of weeks.
It feels like we've done a lot more of these, honestly.
It has. I was looking at one of the competitor ones. There's another one that's doing that. There's like 4 doing this all ever since we started, including Garrett, who works for Impact, does one now. So go figure that. But
really,
yeah, he started a throwback, Asylum Days type a podcast too. Now go figure.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. But, it's an unfair advantage. He works for the company. He's got a lot of inside intel, man. He's got a lot of inside.
He has the drive, right? The drive that has everything on it.
He's got the drive, like the master drive is what I've heard about.
I heard that Jarrett guy has been talking a lot of TNA too lately. That guy,
he has a podcast talking about it.
Who's
ripping off our
Double J
guy?
Yeah,
a little different. He ain't reviewing the show by show, but the story that kind of goes into this era.
No, I know his view on stuff when he's getting grilled from what's his face, Conrad. I honestly, in my personal podcasting
professional,
I just fucked that up.
You fucked it up, J-Bone.
In my professional podcasting opinion, which is also personal, I can't stand Conrad.
You know what's funny? I used to love when it first came out, him and Bruce. I was so in on the long form podcast because it was very straightforward. And then I was listening to Shivani, and I burned out. I couldn't do it anymore. Now it's a lot of ads. He sells like an ad-free version. And I can't listen to one podcast for 4 hours. I can't. At one point I was in. I loved the long.
Settle down, Trent.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Jay and I have a Thursday show to do.
Well, it's technically two shows that you guys do, though. Two different broadcasts.
I mean, there is a piss break in between, technically, but literally,
gentlemen, I am happy to announce something though at the top of the hour, J-Bone.
Top of the hour.
I had a big meeting in Wisconsin this weekend. I think you saw that, Jay and Bill. You might have seen this too. I don't know if you saw the big meeting I had in Wisconsin.
Shaking the hand of a god.
It was interesting. It was a big meeting. I was in South Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And
that is Crusherville to those.
It is.
I did see your pick with the Crusher statue.
I had the pick with the Crusher statue. Danny and I went up there.
That's amazing.
I ran into a gentleman known as the former executive vice president of WCW, Mr. Eric Bischoff.
The Bish.
Last
time I saw him was down at Hogan's place down in Clearwater.
That's right. I met Bischoff, and there's a photograph of the handshake, and I am proud to announce that I have signed a contract with WCW. Just let you know, I am officially. And I got home and I thought about this. I said, "Wow, I can't believe Bischoff signed me to WCW. Life work just came true for me, man." And then I was like, maybe they revived the copyright of the trademark, And I realized Bischoff doesn't own it, and he had 6 beers in front of him, and I realized this guy signed me to nothing. He signed me to nothing, J-Bone. It was all a sham. I thought maybe he's got something, He's like, "I like you, kid. You got it. You got guts. I'm going to sign you." What happened, Jay?
I was going to ask you if I could be if you're starting your own flock. So to speak.
Yeah.
Can I be your sign guy?
You could be my sign guy, absolutely.
I can't take a bump, but I can hold up a sign.
Contracts for everybody.
Everybody gets a contract.
He was hammered. Yeah. Medusa was there too, looking great, by the way.
Was he really, or was he?
Yeah, he was hammered. He was hammered. Medusa was there, looking gorgeous.
Jumping City.
Jumping Jim Brunzell and Greg Gagne. Got to meet them. Crusher was not. I mean, I'm sorry. The Crusher statue was there. His family. There was another gentleman there. He was an AWA guy. Didn't really know him though too well.
Yeah, that's the only. Yeah, it was a J something.
J something. Yeah, Joe something. I forgot his name, but
yeah.
Was this a big like event?
Well, it was Crusher Fest. It was
Crusher Fest. Okay.
Yeah, it's a yearly thing. It's a thing they do in Cudahy because that's where Crusher's from. Especially now that it's the monument is there, and
they have a statue. It's a full. It's apparently, Jay. I heard it is exact scale to his body. That's what they got. They got a full scale replica of his body.
He's a big boy.
Big boy.
He's a big boy. It's a great statue. And when I was there, a couple.
They put it up like 2 years ago.
Yeah. It was like Father's Day 2 years ago, right after they put it up. I went there with my kid, and there was a couple ladies and a couple kids wandering around and talking about. I overheard them, like, not trying to eavesdrop, and be all creepy, but I heard them saying, "Yep, that's Uncle so and so," and I was like, "Oh, is this? Am I in the presence of Crusher family?" And so I politely went up to them and started talking to him, and sure enough, it was his daughters, his sister and his daughter, I believe is who it was. So I sat and talked to him for like 5 minutes about it, and man, they couldn't have been more gracious to sit there and chat with me about him, and it was amazing. And then I got my pictures taken with them. So
that's nice. Yeah, they were all there. And it was really cool. They did a whole speech, and then they did a wrestling show. It wasn't it was a pretty basic indie show, but it was just kind of in honor of of the Crusher. It wasn't anything great.
I heard it was going to be. I heard one of my local favorites, the Fanny Pack Kid.
Yeah, he was there. He was there on the show. Sierra, who's making the rounds lately. I guarantee you'll see Sierra on Impact at some point. I
have noticed her. I've seen her a few different times.
Yeah,
she's definitely been making the rounds. So Sierra, it was there. Some OVW, just some local stuff. Nothing too crazy.
I think a few came up with Cal. So, but yeah, I saw online that look, you're not. I don't want to take away the buzz, Trent. I'm not trying to kill your moment.
I've signed with WCW, Jay Boy.
I know, but
my whole story here.
You're nothing but a selfish prick.
You're not the only one that probably signed a contract that day.
Yeah, I know.
The fanny pack. I think the fanny pack kid signed with this. You might be taking bumps from him. I'm just letting you know.
He would sign everybody to WCW out of nowhere. It was great, but no, great time. It's a great festival. A lot of cool vendors, and we got a bunch of collectibles. I got it in this bag over here. I got it. I'll show it to you towards the end of the show. I got a cool little
Got a bag.
Yeah. Well, hang on. At least I can reach it. Let me get it.
Bag of goodies.
Hang on a second. Hold on.
While he's doing that, I'll say hello to everyone in the chat. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Crusher Hour.
The Crusher Hour.
Well, as you know, Wisconsin is AWA territory. It was AWA country. That's why the Gagne was there and all that. So a little bit of NWA, AWA, or AWA, I guess you could say, I figured, where in 2021 are you going to get an actual AWA logo T-shirt?
AWA shirt. There you go.
Isn't that
Very
great?
nice.
That's slick.
I couldn't. I always loved their logo. It's a great old school looking logo.
It is a good logo.
Yeah. I grew up watching that, man. That's good stuff, dude.
AWA, man, that's some good stuff. I got we got a bunch of stuff. Danny got a bunch of collectibles. He's a big collector, so a lot of cool autograph stuff and Crusher's jacket, all sorts of shit was up there, man. So good shit. Definitely a good time. I highly recommend. If you're in the Midwest, go over there. I want to wish. Is it really Zach Bonifer's birthday today? Oh, it is.
Yes.
All right, well, Zach Bonifer, happy birthday. Pick a soundbite. That's the best we can do for you. pick a soundbite.
That's all we can offer.
I wished him a happy birthday, and I told him no dick pics.
No dick pics, no Photoshop. So go ahead and pick a soundbite, Zach. Happy birthday to you. Hey, wait a minute. Did he pick that? But listen, that's but no, fun time this weekend. How about you guys? Bill, how many shows? Oh, you had that whole weekend of shows, right? But you saw the Briscoe show up to GCW.
5 shows over the weekend.
Oh my Jesus. Name them off.
Well, it was a GCW weekend in Atlantic City. Friday was Hybrid. Saturday afternoon was JCW, Jersey Championship Wrestling, then GCW at night. And then the following day, it was OPW on Point Wrestling, and then GCW again Sunday night.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow. It's a big weekend. Big weekend.
Yeah, big weekend. Big weekend. Lots of wrestling.
A lot of wrestling. All right, we got a he wants machine gun. Or is it shots fired? Which one shot? Oh, the J-Bone long version shots fired. All right. That's what he's gonna get. So long. I love that one. Here we go, guys. Long version shots fired. Happy birthday, Zach Bonifer.
A classic.
It is a classic. J-Bone, you all right?
Yeah, I'm just remembering stuff from them. No, I'm kidding.
Shall we jump in, boys? Shall we do J-Bone's gonna take a nice leisurely walk. Jay, if I was near you, I'd take a walk with you. You know me and the walks. I would have taken one with you today.
Well, you know what? You kind of inspired me on that.
Oh,
I'm
good.
like, you know,
wait, speaking of inspiring, is that your inspiration?
Oh, with two eyes. With two eyes.
2 eye inspiration.
Don't get going on inspiration. We're going to get canceled.
Whoa.
Sadly understood about half.
Whoa. So. Oh no.
Oh crap. I should have played that.
Is that our cancel soundbite?
That is a canceled soundbite. I didn't think about that. You know what's funny about all this stuff? The weird cancel culture in wrestling, indie wrestling, and wrestling in general. It's weird how quick it passes, because like I swear, like I feel like that week it was like nothing but Dreamer Flair, like everywhere I turned, and like I haven't heard anything about that. Nobody's like said a thing about him. It's insane. It because they were on to like something else. Like they were on to Bixen Span, that idiot this week. That moron was getting canceled for tax fraud. I mean, all sorts of crap was going on. It's like it's just every week there's a new one going on.
Spick and Span, what?
Spick and Span, yeah, that guy.
Spick and Span, there you go.
He sucks. But
yeah, I was surprised because you speak of him, then you have the fake wrestling news.
What's that? What was that one?
Well, Bixen Man.
Yeah.
Fake wrestling.
Yeah, he is. He is nothing but fake wrestling. I'm gonna play that shit for him. That guy fucking sucks. He has buried Impact for years. He's buried everybody. He plays completely. He is just a shit journalist, and he's caught. So screw him.
Wait, no, I've never heard of this guy. Where's he out of? What?
He was a guy who used to write for Deadspin. He was a wrestling reporter for Deadspin, and then he became one of those like asshole crusaders on Twitter that any topic that's come up that's like controversial, he like just pounces and then turns it into like just confrontation, and he would just confrontational bullshit. Use his platform to just bury. He buried Impact a lot for a lot of things that was like way huge stretch. Like I'm talking like, you know, they like Tessa Sammy. Like I think he buried them for that. You know, like things that like did not even deserve a burial. He would bury them for. You know what I mean? Like it would be and he did it for everybody, not just Impact, but he did it for a lot of people. And he's just a negative shit journalist who is a nothing but like he's one of those typical guys who's just done nothing to contribute to the business and just take away from it.
So you're saying he did a lot of this?
Period.
I don't know, J-Mo.
Now we're abusing the pounds on a Monty Brown episode?
Yeah, I know. I was going to save that. I mean, but yeah, I don't know, But I don't know. But I'm going to play this for that guy because he sucks. He's one of those crap journalists. So here, you could take this fake wrestling news.
Longing for that fake wrestling news. Don't believe anything that you read on the internet.
There you go. All right.
Well, just imagine he was behind those guys at the end there. Bix and Span.
Yeah, he was basically
Spick and Span.
He's one of those guys, man. He's just a
I grew up
lousy.
with a spick and span by my house.
There you go.
God, I'm old. All right, let's start this shit.
Let's do it, guys. NWA-TNA number 88, March 31st, 2004. Now, I was on Dave's couch watching this, probably with some takeout. Well, actually, with some takeout, pizza, Chinese, maybe a sandwich. Not really sure around this time. It's springtime-ish around here, so we might still be comfort fooding here. I don't know. Sandwich. But I was on Dave's couch. Bill, March 31st, 04. Do you have the email pulled up? Do you have the actual calendar? He doesn't delete anything, Jay. He's like to the day with these. It's amazing.
That would be. There's a very good chance. Because right now I'm doing heavy stuff with the Flyers and Sixers. Mm-hmm. So the question is, was there a home game?
Was there a home game? March 31st, 2004. J-Bone, think of your answer while he's looking that up. Get yours ready. Yeah, you better get yours ready. You can just lie to me and tell me you're at a Bangorama.
It's been a Bangorama.
All right. Go ahead, Bill. Was it a home game? Was it an away game?
I'm double checking. This was
were you swinging with the ladies in the painting the town red in Philly? What was going on, man?
That may have happened.
Whoa, wait,
whoa.
Hey, hold on.
Trying to see if this was a home game or not.
Oh man.
Because it was against.
You're looking up the Phillies or you're looking up the Flyers?
This is the Sixers.
Oh, the Sixers. I'm sorry.
And it was against the Blazers.
Sixers and Blazers. Clyde Drexler, long gone at this point.
Long gone at that point.
I love Clyde Drexler.
I was no. See, it keeps pulling up the wrong information here.
Oh, Bill, what's going on here? What kind of sources are we looking for?
These are bad sources here.
Bad sources. So, J-Bone, while he's looking that up,
yeah.
What were you doing? March 31st, 2004?
I was
he always looks scared when I come to him for this answer. Like, he's like, oh, shit. I thought I was going to avoid it this time. Go ahead, Jay.
I was probably doodling something at...
Doodle.
What was her name? Whoa, shit.
Man, this is horrible.
Take it easy.
No, I was trying to think. I don't think I don't think I was at the newspaper anymore at this point. I was probably. Now you know what? I have no fucking clue.
All right, that's enough out of you, J-Bone. Thank you for contributing nothing at all.
Continue.
To that topic.
Who booked this?
All right, Bill, you got an answer?
Hold on.
Okay, I think we got something. Here we go. Drum roll.
Drum roll is.
And.
I was not at the game.
Not at the game. You might have been watching this show live.
I may have been watching the show live.
All right. We're going to go.
Well, that's why I found the difference was there was some bad intel on that internet thing and had the wrong date for the game.
The internet thing.
It was actually on April 1st. Following day.
That's right. Okay. All right. Let's get it going, guys. It's NWA-TNA number 88. It's tag team tournament heavy. This is the tag team tournament because the belts are held up. Remember that now. We're continuing the tournament.
Seems like the belts get held up every couple months.
They do. They just toss it up. I think they purposely. I mean, the X Division one when late gets held. It's just change it up, guys. One thing they didn't do though, Jay, is they didn't put up a bracket for this tournament, did they? There was no bracket for this, and it was hard to keep track without the bracket.
Well, they did last week. Do you want me to pull up the old one?
Pull up the old one. I want to see the old one. That would be good to see. I need some kind of reference point because there were so many tag team matches on this. I'm like, man, who won last week? Or I'm like, what was going on?
Okay. All right. So
here we go. We're gonna pull up the graph. For you listening on audio, too bad. but if you're watching this live, if you're watching a video,
you'll hear what it is in a second. All right. So we're doing a little share screen-a-rooney here. All right. So So last week, the mystery team of Christopher Daniels and Loki. Can we just call him Triple X, please?
Yeah, Triple
Yeah,
X.
I guess since there's no prime time, it's not Triple X, but I love how they're acting like this is a total new team. It's so crazy.
Oh my God, these guys, the chemistry with these guys, I don't know.
The chemistry's amazing.
Where did this happen?
Insane. So it's Triple X is right here, and then the Naturals is right here. So your first one here is Triple X versus the Naturals, and then on the other side, we jump over this big box in the middle here. Follow the bouncing cursor. All right. So we got Kid Kash and Swinger in this one right here.
Well, it turns out not to be Swinger, as we found out.
Or not Swinger, sorry,
Dallas.
Dallas. I only had one energy drink.
Dally.
Dally.
I always love how Scott Hall would call Diamond Dallas Page Dally.
Dally.
What
Hey,
Dally?
Dally.
It was us. It was me, Big Kevin Dally. We're just driving down the road going to Orlando. It was like 4 hours. We're drunk as hell. Go ahead. Dally and Kid Kash.
Gilberti and no, that's not right. Slash and Sinn is in the other one here. So
There we go.
Kid Kash and family member Dallas
Family.
against Slash.
It kept saying family member. They were like his family member.
Keep it in the family.
I'm like, okay, we get it. You can just say like his what I mean, is it do you not want to say cousin? What is he, his uncle? The family member.
So yeah.
All right, so that's the bracket.
Because they never said Dallas. They never said his
I
name
know.
last week. It's like this
I know.
is not a hard name. Did they not have a name for him?
So I have a note on that. I'm going to talk about in a second. I have a note on that. All right, so this week we kick off Naturals, Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas versus Triple X, Chris Daniels and Loki. I feel like with this match and everything, this was like the resurgence of the tag team division. Like this is tag team division is on fire at this point in TNA. Like it is looking fantastic right now, and this was a great match.
This whole episode is like last week was really good. This week was even better.
Action, just nonstop action. That's all it was.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
All nonstop action. Chris Dan, you know what's amazing about Chris Daniels? Bill, you were there live in the return.
Everything.
I'm watching this episode, and it's like the guy hasn't aged from, or like in ring, from 2004 to what I just saw 2 weeks ago. Like the best moonsault ever looked exactly the same.
Very
16
consistent. Very
like,
consistent.
17 years, unbelievable, unfreaking real. He's incredible. Is Triple X kind of face now though? Like by default, everybody was cheering them.
Oh yeah, they're over. They're
Yeah.
over as a face team. I don't know if that was the intention when they got together, but they're over with the fans for sure.
Oh, Daniels, and they popped for Low Key when he came back.
Big time.
Both guys. And I don't know what it is. If it's because they're back together, if it's because Christopher Daniels is that big of a homegrown talent similar to AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we at that point where we're starting to really like the audience is like, okay, these are the guys that we're building that we love. It's like, you know, if it's catching on that much.
He's their guy. He's one of their guys. You know, there's a couple guys there. That's a reason. Like Kid Kash, whether he was heel or face, always got reactions from the Asylum crowd because he's their guy. He's there from day one. And I'm gonna say, man. Actually, I'm gonna save this rant for. It's not a rant, but I'm gonna save this thought for 2 matches down the line here. But Andy Douglas tries to powder Daniels. Low-key kicks it in his face. They do a whole spiel and a schmaz and a sladiddle and sladiddle and Triple X.
You spent way too much time in Cudahy.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Shlemiel Shlemazel, right? That's what.
Now, there is an infamous video that the birthday boy made of, I believe it's J-Bone and I in the factory. You remember that one, J-Bone?
In the factory.
Oh, it's good. He's done so many faces and picture things.
We got to pull that up at some point.
Oh boy.
It's very Schlemiel.
Yeah.
But anyway,
oh, one of those.
yeah, one of your deep fake videos. that you guys had.
God bless Zach for that. Yeah, he's great with that.
Triple X wins. Loki teases a little tension, but then kind of shakes on it. Then they walk out, so they're good to go.
Yeah.
Scott Hudson with Kid Kash, and they say Dallas here.
Yeah.
Okay, and he apparently doesn't. Apparently, now we got the name, so there was no he didn't present it, Bill, as now we've learned your cousin here, Dallas. They've just said he's like, well, Kid Kash in Dallas, and I was like, apparently what? We got a new name all of a sudden? They didn't put it in such a way where we have learned it's Dallas. He just went right to it. It's Dallas.
Yeah. There's not much going on there, but that's typical for Scott Hudson. Because it's an awkward interview too.
It is
because
just a little.
Because you're right, he got named, but then Dallas is just I don't even know. He doesn't even answer him really. He just is there, just standing,
for those
looking
who don't
awkwardly at the camera.
Yeah, you can tell he's very new here. But for those who don't know, that is Lance Archer.
Yes.
Dallas is Lance Archer. So that's the guy. This is very early on.
Yeah, I don't know how early. Is this his first time doing anything sort of TV?
I think this is his first TV because this is 2004, and I'll tell you what, his rookie year.
Yeah, I don't think people know that he's been around that long.
No, he started in 01 on the real indies, Texas indies. So 04 is when he got the TV. That's his first TV. So yeah,
okay,
that's it, man.
So yeah, I don't want to call him great. I mean, he looked good in the ring last week.
He did.
As far as in front of the camera, yeah, he's just the big tough cousin dude.
Big tough cousin dude guy. Now I will say this: Kid Kash, and like Marcus saying, if I only knew Trent from this show, I would think that Kid Kash is his favorite wrestler of all time. I like Kid Kash a lot. He is such a big part of these early years, and I'm like, come on, how do you not celebrate him?
Yeah,
more?
he's an underappreciated late ECW and early TNA guy.
Yeah,
seriously.
But he's in every major story in TNA, in early TNA. He's
very entertaining because he really is pretty much as a heel, but he's the cocky heel, even when he was sort of face. He's the only one that really has the charisma.
It's true, man. He was a very
until Monty Brown gets there.
Well, which was incredible today, by the way. But no, Kash is such an important part of those early. He was one of the early strong heels of the company. So I gotta say, man, we gotta celebrate his career more in TNA because to me he's more of a TNA guy than anything. That's how I see Kid Kash. I don't see him as an ECW guy. I see him as a TNA guy. That's where he I think was planted as TNA.
But you know why? See, today he'd be revered.
They love him.
It's the size. Back then.
That's it.
If he was 4 inches taller and did everything the same, he'd be a Hall of Famer in people's eyes.
Yeah, exactly. The biggest tragedy is these shows were behind a paywall. That really is the biggest tragedy of it. That, and Russo said it when he was on our show. It's they just didn't get that mainstream exposure for how good they were and all the shows and the guys were and everything. So I had my thought today, Jay, what do you think about this? They do that block on Access on Thursday. It's the Impact Day. It's 2 o'clock to 9 p.m. or Central is all TNA Impact stuff. Why not throw an Asylum show into that mix? Go weekly. Start at number one. Start at 2 o'clock. Make it the whatever you do. Make it Asylum. TNA pay-per-view. The classic, the heyday pay-per-view, and then maybe something else in between. Then BTI. Go make it old. Classic, heyday, maybe 2000 20 teens era, and then go into BTI. I don't know, something where you can air one of these weekly too, so just somebody can be hey, let me check these out. Let me check them out, on a weekly basis. and start seeing. At least that shit will be out there. At least it'll be on broadcast, you know. So I don't know. Just a suggestion.
I get some of the reasons they don't do it on Access. You have the quality. It's the translation. Got to go tight screen. Got to do all that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, are they little things like the girls in cages? Like, is that reason enough not to show the shows now?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know, man. Like,
some of the storylines, like you'd have to pick the right episode. You'd have to really go, all right, out of 111, there's like 20 that are appropriate.
Oh, come on, it's more than that.
There's I don't know about that, but I was just gifted the lovely reminder from brother Zach Bonifer, this little video we were just talking about earlier. If I could do a little share screen or Rooney, we'll just quick play this. Look at this.
Look at these two. We're
gonna make our dreams come true.
Every time, so the opening of Laverne and Shirley, they show like a camera zooming into the skyline of Milwaukee, and you see like the big clock tower. Which J-Bo, is that clock tower operational? Save the clock tower. I don't know if it's working or not. That big one, right when you enter.
The big one downtown, yeah.
So when you drive in to Milwaukee, you basically are driving into that view, which they show in Laverne and Shirley. It opens up. Milwaukee's interesting. You're on the highway, and as soon as you hit downtown, it kind of opens up. It's really cool. Really cool.
When I had pizza with my buddy on Sunday, and we were just sitting outside, just kind of looking at the downtown like skyline in the distance, because we were like just outside downtown Milwaukee, down in Bayview, and he said he was talking to someone about the building downtown. The tallest building downtown is the U.S. Bank Tower. But everyone who grew up in Milwaukee in the 70s and 80s, it was known as the first bank tower, first something. It was known as something else, and so anybody else calling it the U.S. Bank Tower, it's like, what the hell is that? So yeah, it's funny.
Old school Milwaukee guys.
It's
school Milwaukee.
Love my city.
So we get a match then afterwards. It's the part of the tag team tournament. Kid Kash and Dallas versus the New Church, Slash and Sinn, who I think look great. Like, they have a renewed energy, these two. The match was fantastic. Again, tag team match on fire with this one. I thought it was just energetic. A lot of like good back and forth. Boom, boom, move, back and forth. No, all energy. Just kept going. I love Slash and Sinn. Did you guys catch it? They did like a dual swing up like backbreaker thing. You see, like they both kind of like took Kash and they like stood back to back with each other, and then they took Kash somehow and they swung him over onto both of their like shoulders, like in a torture rack position. So he was, imagine if we're back to back and Kash is laying, and then we both sit down. They kind of like give him that drop, like almost like that doomsday drop. It was such a cool move. I don't know if anybody caught that. It was so awesome. But Dallas makes the pin. They win, and they advance in the tournament. So I don't know. I liked it. Jay, any thoughts on this one? I thought it was just a great match.
Oh, okay. So I caught this. The kids. There must have been a lot of kids.
There were a lot of kids. Noticeable.
Were there? I didn't know. I didn't pay attention.
More than usual, because when there were certain chants, it was significantly younger sounding voices. This was the most funny part. I'm like, okay, there were some really messed up kids in Tennessee back then.
Kids out there.
2004, because the little kids were chanting evil.
Oh, really?
Wasn't that the whole thing for the New Church?
Yeah,
evil was their chant.
It was, but when you've got little kids, I mean, it's one thing.
It's
if the guys are like,
season,
evil. No, this is March. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna go see the new Halloween and chant evil.
I'm going Thursday with Skull. He just bought me a ticket.
That's different. We're mature morons. We're allowed to do that. You got little kids and you've got like dozens of them in the crowd chanting "evil, evil." I'm gonna run because like it's the freaking children of the corn and shit.
There you go. I knew what you were worried about, J-Bone.
Take it easy, J-Bone.
Me and Trent were just going to watch RoboCop in the theaters. That's what we were doing.
Those are some days. Nothing fazed me after that movie, man. I tell you. After you see the execution scene in that movie, forget it. What's going to scare me after that? At 6 years old, mind you. Nothing.
What the hell's the matter with your parents to let you watch it?
I don't know, man. My dad brought it on tape for me later. It was unbelievable. I was like, "Oh, RoboCop." He's like, "Here you go."
Is that beta or VHS?
That was VHS. 87. It was VHS. But Don, we cut to Don West and Mike TNA. Don is a what?
Yeah, what? Oh, very nice combo.
Oh, very nice combo. Red on red.
And you can tell it's red. Remember, sometimes we debate the colors. This is fire engine red on red.
This is like lollipop red. This looked
lollipop.
Great. This looked great.
Have we seen Lollipop lately?
No, she's gone, man. At this
is she
point,
officially gone?
I think she's gone now at this point. She's gone. I was hoping. I had such a hope that for Knockouts Knockdown, like they were going to bring out like Goldie, Trinity, Lollipop. The old Traci. Traci Brooks was all over the video package. I'm like, you at least fly Traci in from LA on this one. Come on. Frankie's wife. At least fly Traci Brooks, and she's tight with all of them, She would have been a good one for personal reasons. But anyway. But this was
for a personal reason in the sky.
I would hope maybe next year if they continue it.
Yeah.
You get Goldie and Trinity and
might have to wait for knockouts. Maybe just a TNA special.
That's it, man. I mean, Goldie at least. She's the OG. She's number one. So you got to at least get Goldie back on TNA TV or Impact TV at this point. All right. They pitched to
and kudos to Sinn, Bodie, who for the previous match, I believe he just won with the ARW title, possibly from EC3 down in Florida.
Oh no! I
think he just won their title. Okay. I forget if it was, but I thought EC3 won it from Ryzen, but so either won it from Ryzen or EC3. I got to check out who he won it from, but Sinn Bodie, because he was just in the news. I saw that he had won the title. Last weekend or the weekend before.
ARW doing some decent shows. I hear they got some good rosters. Yeah, and
now I think they're partnering a little bit with that No Peace Underground, which is more the death match thing down there, but like using some of the same guys on their shows.
Gotcha.
Because they're not doing death matches at where I went to one of their shows. No. It's like a hotel ballroom.
Yeah, a lot of places you got to be careful on the venue too. So they Don West and TNA pitched to AAA footage of Jarrett facing Latin Lover.
A lot of the match you get to see here.
You see quite a bit of it. Yeah, you do get. I mean, you pretty much. Yeah, you got
They were pretty much giving them their whole footage. Like, here you go.
This is great. Big crowd, like 18,000 for the King of Kings show. And then they cut to Jarrett in the gym, and he's talking about the potential opponents for the 4-way and all that stuff. So a great promo by Jarrett. I think he got a great promo here. This was a real strong promo by Jarrett. Again, Jarrett, whether you like him or not, he's a great point A to point B.
Yes. No. He does a good job here.
He knows what he's doing in there. That's it.
It's just the old issue with Jeff is when you get too much, Jeff.
That's it.
Jeff in limited amounts is fantastic.
That's it. That's exactly it. When it's too much domineering on Jeff, that's when people are like, all right, come on, shift.
That's the problem with all these. Like a lot of these guys that people wind up disliking in wrestling, it's just because they're just overexposed. It's too much.
Look at Triple H was the same thing. Cody now. I mean, people. I hear that sentiment from their fans. Even it's too much Cody.
Oh yeah, Cena,
Roman.
Until they turn him heel. Like if you're going to do that, you have to do something crazy. And they did go back and forth with Jarrett as a heel, but still it was just too much.
Yeah. Where are we at here? Let's see. So then we get all right. So Mike TNA. This is a good segment, Jay Bone. What we got a call? What's going on, Jay?
I'm just I'm getting some confirmation here on the internets about a certain guest that we're gonna have this Thursday.
Who confirmed this?
I thought I had the scoop.
That's what I thought.
But now I know the scoop's being shared amongst everybody these days.
What's this? Wait, where did the scoop even come out? I'm on the chat right now. I'm our private chat.
It's individual chats.
Whoa! Whoa! wait a minute.
It came from across the pond.
You mean to tell me there's sidebars behind my back? J-Bo, you fired me from the main show, and now there's sidebar combos behind my back going on. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I know nothing.
This is incredible. They cut my J-Bone. You're the type of guy, J-Bone. You're stabbing me in the back with one arm while you're shaking my hand with the other. You're like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Good to there you go. Does that hurt? It's not me. Take that. Shake. God damn it, J-Bone. Look at it. Mark's got you're screwing both of us. That's it. Both of us screwed, Mark. Look at this. Unbelievable. Anyway, AMW comes out. TNA introduces them. Jarrett attacks Storm on the way out, which I thought was great. Which was pretty good. I didn't see it coming. He Storm's walking out, and Jarrett just does the whole I'd always pop for the Jarrett tap on the shoulder before he knocks him out with the guitar. It's like, hey, and like, who's tapping me on the shoulder? Guitar, to the face. So,
I want to know how many guitars he's got. So I tell you what. All right, so this is
got a lot of guitars.
This is the prompt for everybody here to stick around till the end of the show. You stick around to the end of the show, I'll let you know who the guest is going to be on Thursday.
Ooh, look at that, J-Bone.
And maybe Trent will take out the Jarrett guitar and hit you over the head with it.
I do have. People are questioning whether or not you're really going to actually tell them who the guest is. They think that
You could have done the right thing, but you didn't have the balls.
I'm just saying. That's not me saying it. It's Mark saying it. I think Mark is
Jiminy Christmas.
But so they come out. Storm gets attacked. Harris and Jarrett are brawling. I mean, they're brawling. Great brawl going on. Even Harris gets a guitar out at one point from under the ring.
Guitars everywhere in Nashville.
Everywhere. Raven comes in, takes down Harris, and then faces off with Jarrett because I'm your problem, blah blah blah. AJ comes in through the crowd. Spot.
They love this.
Popped huge for this. He jumps, and then Jarrett then hits the guitar shot on Harris. He still gets the guitar shot on him. I mean, this segment was bananas, and it was great. This was fantastic, I think. This was a lot of energy.
This was great. It went from what seemed like was going to be your typical interview to something fun.
Something. I mean, the
chaos.
I love chaos, Russ. I love when there's a lot of shit happening. And this was just everywhere you turn, you're like, oh, AJ's coming out. Raven's coming out.
And it helps when the crowd is actually awake for stuff like this. They're like,
Great
oh,
crowd.
What's going on now? Oh my God, it's so and so. It helps when they're like, oh, they're excited. They're not just sitting on their hands like,
Jay, I hate to say this, but the Juggalos are gone.
That's what I was going to say.
I think that's what it is. This is just the Juggalo infestation is over at the asylum.
It went back to the old,
it's the old guards back, and it feels more like TNA shows because there was that while where it was pretty much if it wasn't. And it wasn't their fault, but their fans took that place over, man. They hijacked that arena for their whole run almost.
I gotta imagine.
You can't bring the kids around Juggalos, man. Those animals.
Well, I gotta imagine. I mean, listen, if you're a kid, you got a parent of kids, and these guys, I mean, they were getting a little raunchy towards the end, what suck my dick chance and all that kind of shit. I mean, it was getting raunchy, man. If you had a kid, you're like, I ain't taking my kid to this. Now you mentioned at the top of the show, there's a lot more kids. It's back to just people reacting to in-ring. Again, this is the pre-cell phone era too. It's not people on their damn. Hey, Bill, you're at shows all the time. Half the people watch the show to their fucking phone.
You're right. There was a time, a lot of times, where I would try to randomly take pictures.
Yeah, get a couple pictures.
Take a picture here and there, but I'm even doing less of that these days. I'm just going full immersion.
I notice if you guys look at Bill in the crowds, and this is on tape. Look at Bill on the Thursday shows that are airing right now. He's never got a phone out. He is fully watching the show. I noticed that about you, Bill. It's never where he's like this all day with the camera. It's never like that. And honestly, any pictures you take at a wrestling show are not going to be great. They never come out great.
and I can thank the Zacks of the world who always said, "Oh, Instagram." So I've been going through my catalog of pictures, and I've been going through my action shots, my pictures with talent. And you're right, the action shots for I would probably take, I don't know, just let's say for a show night, maybe 20 pictures, action shots, a couple during each match. Maybe 3 of them were good.
Right. Exactly. The action shots are never good. The ones with the talent, different story.
Yeah. The ones with talent or like the pose, like the winning pose or
Sure.
an entrance pose, they can be good. But an action shot, that you
Never.
get that right spot, it's rare. That's why like the battles and all, they're shooting 1 million pics to catch those good ones.
I got my guy Nick, and he puts out stuff like the next day he's belting it out on the AW account, and I'm like, and his stuff's beautiful quality. I mean, under the ring, like pro cam. I'm like, what's my little piddly shot? I mean, I'm never gonna look at it again. Even it's the ones. It's no point. But
Yeah, the only ones that are sometimes interesting are like going way back and be like, oh, like being like, oh, that was I remember that. Like, because if not, it's just like you don't remember it.
Right. But I've seen Bill. You've probably seen them. Jay, you won't believe what I've seen. I'm sure Bill's seen this. I've seen people in the crowd at a wrestling show watching a wrestling show on their phone from a different
I've seen that
promotion.
As well.
That to me is the most ridiculous thing.
Oh, like
I've seen it more than once. I've seen it more than once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've seen guys at a show, and then they're watching another one on Fight TV. Like on their phone, like, what the fuck is this? Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, like I know I was at the Impact Zone. I think it was probably like a Monday night. Someone was watching Raw. Like that's like that did happen.
It's unbelievable.
That's just tacky. It's like, are we taking you away from your 3 hours of dog shit? Sorry.
It's so ridiculous.
That's the thing. That's what. Then obviously you shouldn't be at the show if you're more interested in something else. Then
Unbelievable.
Shouldn't be there.
But the good brawl scene. This was fantastic. Back to Scott Hudson with Monty Brown, and this was fantastic. He was good. Go ahead, J Bone.
I popped so hard.
Huge for this.
I mean, I was excited last week when it looked like it was supposed to be a match and it was just a quick fight and it was broken up or whatever. And I forget, it was like Monty Brown took off or whatever happened. I'm still popping for that. What did he do? That moonsault last week?
Yeah,
like 3/4 of the way across the ring off the top rope. Unbelievable.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, this whole fight, I mean, this was just, I popped for the purple baggy pants, man. That just, I don't know what it was. That was like, oh, it's classic Sabu. He went out there and they just, like, I usually don't get that excited when they start like fighting all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what it was, but I just popped for it. I was so excited. Dude, Monty Brown was one of my faves back then. And I've always loved Sabu. So to see something unique like this, and I was like upset for like a millisecond when they're like, oh yeah, no contest. This is just ridiculous. It's like, but then they kept fighting, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts, even though it's a no contest. But it was so good. I usually get pissed, but I'm like, oh, it was so good. I didn't even care.
It was so much fun. This whole thing. Like, yeah, so you cut the promo on Sabu. They come. It's just a wild brawl all over the arena. I thought it was going to be end like maybe in a minute or two when they by the ring. They kept going and kept going. I loved it. Bill, I don't know if you enjoyed this. I fucking loved it.
No, I'm with Jay. This is two of my favorite. Like, obviously, with my ECW connection, like Sabu was my favorite at ECW. When he started, Sabu was my guy. That was my guy in ECW.
Me too, man. Me too.
Because it was so different. You had never seen anything that
absolutely.
Like when he came in as the Hannibal Lecter and just would break stuff just because I got to break a table. That's just what I do.
That footage is amazing.
And then Monty Brown, when he comes on board in TNA, that guy, you're like, that's a star. Like, I know when we talked about the, like, Sonny Siaki being, like, the TNA Rock and all that, Monty Brown looked like a star. That's a guy that face of the company guy.
It blows my mind.
And, like, he gets elevated, obviously. He has runs, but he should have been bigger. We say that about a lot of these guys at TNA.
I know.
But Monty Brown, that's homegrown right there.
And nobody else tapped into it until WWE took him, in 07?
Yeah.
You know, well, that's when he got frustrated. You know, he was like, "What the hell? I've been."
I
here
think
for
he was
years."
seeing it too, that he should have been. And it's kind of
Yeah.
interesting because we have Dallas, Lance Archer, and obviously he's real tight with Monty. Like they're kind of coming
they're
around
boys.
the same time back then.
That's crazy. I didn't think about that. They're starting around the same time back in the day. That's nuts. They go back that long, you know. Think about it, guys. Monty's only appearance in a decade has been doing a Twitter promo for Dallas. That's crazy. I mean, that's it. That's his boy. But again, homegrown. It's a tragedy. I think he saw the writing on the wall and he left. I mean, you could have had. I mean, this promo that he cut was so good. You're like, my God, how do you not go with this guy?
He was so different on his promos.
So different. Like you look back, you're like, nothing was like this.
Totally different approach.
I loved it. I love Monty Brown. I hope that they do something about this. Like there hasn't even been a Monty Brown Impact in 60 you're thinking about.
Yeah,
You know,
there
like,
should be, because you look at him, like there's shades of a lot of different guys in there, but he was doing, but like the faces he makes and the inflections of the voice, like he's a mix of like classic promos. Like you could go, he's a rock, macho, Piper mix, and it's gold.
He has elements to me of he's got Piper, Rock, Hogan, Macho. Like he's got and Warrior. He's got the twitches like he's got he's just a milkshake of everything. Like it's nuts.
And it brings all the kids to the yard.
It does. Here we are 20 years later. J-Bone?
We talking about milkshakes? What are we talking about?
I could go for a Sonic milkshake. I haven't had one in ages. Ages. Sonic. There's one down the street from my house. I never go. But
Mike, it's going to be closing pretty soon unless you go there.
I know. It closes like midnight, I think.
Well, no, I mean closing out of business, because sadly every Sonic I see, after a while, it closes down.
Really? This one's killing it, man. This is
good.
Uptown is killing it.
It's tough to have unless you're in a nice locale.
Yeah.
Like we are in places that get cold. So
yeah. People in Chicago are not
go all year round.
No, people in the Midwest are ridiculous. J-Bone knows this too. Like you'll see people in like brutal December who are going to ice cream shops and wearing shorts, man. It's idiotic at some points here.
Right, yeah. You wear like a long sleeve shirt and a hat and mittens and short shorts. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're going to get ice cream. It's something in the water. Lake water. Drive you nuts.
It is. You know, it's the kind of stuff in the water that makes serial killers out of.
Yeah, that's unfortunately. But to wrap up
it's something in the cheese.
Something in the cheese. But Monty Brown, man, I hope at least let's push for this. At least do an Impact in 60 on Monty. You know, I mean, come on, that's easy. They're doing it on everybody else.
They could do a good one on Monty.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I just promos, just
promos. The promos, yeah.
Yeah, I need all the promos.
The promos in one spot would be great.
Can we get 60 minutes of just?
Period. Well, let's play it.
Period.
Is that Lance Archer taking that pounce in that picture? I'm curious. No, wait, who is that in that photo? Hang on, I'm gonna play it again.
Period. I think it is.
Is it Dallas? Is it him?
It's either him or his cousin, because they both look similar in the face.
I think it's old Dally. I think it's him when he went to he was
might
Lance
be Dally.
I think it's him.
Though.
Anybody catch it in the chat wise? You guys catch it?
Because he didn't look like the biggest dude in there, but
let's do one
maybe
more
just
time.
because he's getting tossed.
That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm gonna play it one more time. One more time, just see the video for you guys watching. Here, take a look.
Period.
See the tattoo on the back. I think it's him.
With the tattoo, that's definitely the tell.
It's the tramp stamp is there. All right, one more time. One more time. Look for the tattoo. Look for the tattoo.
Period.
I think it's him.
Yeah, I'm going with the stamp, man. Stamp
it's
from
tramp stamp. It's him.
Because not many wrestlers had that stamp.
No.
It's Dally.
It's Dally. It's Lance. Yeah. Paul saying it's yeah, Ronan. Paul, they're all saying it's him. It's old Lance Archer. Guillermo. This
Yeah,
guy,
it's your buddy. It's your buddy Guillermo.
Love this guy. Love this guy. All right. So I think it's him. Ironically, we're just talking about how it was. He's the only guy he's made an appearance for in 16 years or whatever. Over a decade.
That's a fitting one. Good job,
Very
scumbag.
fit. Very nice scumbag for that one. I like that. All right, we go to where are we at here? We're back in. Oh yeah, back to Scott Hudson. Over with Glen Gilberti and David Young. Hudson informs him since October 26th, which is my birthday, by the way, coming up in just 14 days. My birthday, October 26th. Since October 26th, 04, David Young is 0-17. He's like, that can't be right. God damn it. And then Glenn's like, it's your one last chance. If you screw this up, you're out, blah, blah, blah. They leave. The new franchise walks in. Shane Douglas cuts an amazing promo. I think that's a great promo. Michael Shane's there, just kind of adds on to it. But Shane, I think, cut a great promo to hype this up. So he's fired up on this one. Shane was really on this episode. So I definitely like where this was headed tonight. And then we go to the match. So this match is all the losers from last week. It's all the losers from round one. It's a 4-corner wild card match. So it's all right. Sonny Siaki and Simon Diamond, which is a weird team, which is like, hey, throw these guys together team. But Glen Gilberti and David Young versus the new franchise, Shane Douglas and Michael Shane with Traci Brooks and D'Lo, Brown, and Apolo. Okay, here is my thing with Apolo. It's Apolo unmasked, right? That's what J-Bone put the artwork today.
Unmasked.
He comes out with the mask. But JB, JB announces it as D'Lo, Brown, and Apolo. And then D'Lo looks at him like, take it off. Take the mask off. Did JB screw up?
Oh.
Did JB announce Apolo? Because why would he come out and just take it off on the ramp in a nonchalant thing? And then TNA's covering. TNA's all like, you knew him as what was it? El Leon, no more. It is now Apolo. It's like, yeah, but what an anticlimactic way to take the mask off. You know what I mean? Like, did JB slip? And they're just like, they were going to take it off anyway in the ring.
Yeah, it could have been.
But did JB jump the gun by announcing Apolo, and then everybody just on their feet? D'Lo's like, just take it off, take the mask off.
Take it off. D'Lo's here. Let's get his opinion. What do you think, D'Lo?
What happened there, D'Lo?
Take it off and be down.
with what now? Down with what, D'Lo?
With the Brown.
I think he screwed up, man. I think JB jumped the gun, called him Apolo, and he was maybe supposed to unmask later, and he didn't. And he did it early. He had to do it. I think they saw on their feet. Because remember, they win the match. And I feel like they were going to do it after that and then announced like that was going to be the reveal of the whole thing. I don't know. So that's my whole thing. I don't know. Michael Shane and Shane Douglas beefing a ton. Michael Shane leaves at one point. Traci Brooks is freaking out. Swinger comes in and and he nails Simon with the chair at one point. Apolo and D'Lo get the win. Great match. Another awesome tag match on this show. Tags are like on fire on this episode. No question. Guillermo, that D'Lo Brown bobblehead is technically the first piece of Impact TNA merchandise outside of a t-shirt. That's like the first like non-t-shirt merch they ever put out. And Bill has it. Rare one, Bill. Did you ever tell D'Lo you have that, Bill? You were like tweet it to him or anything?
I don't think so.
I think you got to take a picture next time you're down there when you're in Vegas. I think I show D'Lo, man. Like I actually got the bobblehead. She's like, I don't even have the goddamn bobblehead.
Well, I tell you what, Bill. If you get on the press pass this week with
he's hosting
the Good Brothers.
Bring it up.
D'Lo's hosting. If you want to, I don't want to steal your thunder. If you're gonna bring that to the table, you can have it this week, Bill, and then say, hey, by the way,
both be on the press pass. Get on there. It's tomorrow, isn't it?
It's tomorrow. Mañana.
Get on there. Double penetration. Jay, it's like college. On the press pass, J Bone, when you were a reporter for the school newspaper. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows would be, too good with the whole double penetration thing. I mean,
I'm talking about interview time, J-Bone. Interviews.
That sounds very.
I hope you're following along here, J-Bone. I hope you're catching picking up what I'm putting down or putting up. All right, let's keep going.
I love me some Good Brothers, but
although you know what, it's not. Well, it is a throwback since it is the past. But Lakers here confirming a sighting.
Whoa!
Tessa Blanchard chilling with Jeannie Buss at the Lakers game right now.
Are you kidding? Are you
kidding? Is she courtside Lakers? I gotta know.
Was she courtside?
Is she courtside? Well, if she's with Jeannie Buss, she's either courtside or up in like an owner's box. I gotta imagine.
No matter how many Lakers games she goes to,
we will never be friends.
All right,
that's the second. Second time you used canceled when canceled.
How many Tommy Dreamer clips do we have in here?
Someone went on a Dreamer binge.
No kidding. Yikes. All right, here we go. All right, let's keep moving on.
Just stop. Don't play any of the Joey Ryan ones.
No, I think those are gone. We got an Amazing Red hype video. Okay, now did I miss something here, guys? Saban's coming out on crutches, and they're saying the title's held up. When did this happen?
Oh,
what did
I forgot to mention that during the first match, the Naturals versus Triple X, they announced during that match that Saban's hurt, injured. I forget exactly how they worded it. And that, I wrote down here that he's injured.
Okay.
So they then said, I think they waited until this match that he was going to be stripped of the title.
Okay, so they mentioned it during the first match?
Yeah, they said he was injured in the first match, but they waited until the four-way that he was stripped of the title, and then he came down because Saban's such a tough guy, and he handed the title over to the ref.
Okay, because I totally missed. I was like, when the hell did they announce this? Yeah, I'm like, and then all of a sudden he's coming out on crutches. They said no surgery. He's gonna be okay. But the winner of the match between Kaz and Red is gonna be the champion tonight.
Now, this is a different TNA because a year ago they'd say, "Let's have another tournament."
I know that's it.
Same time.
We would have had more tournaments. It's all about the tournaments over in TNA. TNA is tournaments. Tournament nonstop action.
Now, the only thing before Saves comes out, is that where, do we have Hudson with Abyss? Was that here?
Oh, yeah.
Was that here? I thought it was. Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
He was looking for Abyss.
I apologize. You're right.
Not with Abyss, looking for Abyss, and he finds
he finds a
woman
with a British accent and a black wig. And he's like, have we met before? She's like, of course we've met before. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's Goldilocks going through her like midlife crisis.
Did she talk about this in our interview?
I don't recall. Did she?
She talked about some pretty raunchy stuff with fan interactions on stage. I don't think she talked about this.
I thought, unless it was a different interview I saw hers, I thought she talked about some of the different characters. I thought this may have been one of the ones she talked about.
Maybe. When she was going through like her.
I had no clue. I had to rewind this like 3 times, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Abyss. No, is that her? Yeah, sure enough, it is.
It's so funny. So it was so wacky. It was like so random and shit. But anyway, now to this match. Let's Kaz and Red. Saban, they said Saban was asked to FedEx the belt over. He said, no, I'm going to show up. I'm not FedExing anything over. Now, just a real quick thing. This belt, the original X Division title, was made by Reggie Parks, who just passed away a couple days ago. Reggie Parks was the belt king. Former wrestler, was the guy who made every belt you've ever liked and loved growing up. Every one of them. He made all WWF belts, WCW belts, the TNA ones. He made the X Division, the original, the first TNA title belt. I don't think he did the recent ones. I think the Wildcat belts did the newer ones.
It's old school stuff.
Yeah, Reggie Parks did all the original X. He did the first title, but everything else, man. I mean, Reggie was the guy. He did everything. He just died a couple days ago, 83 years old. I want to say.
Yeah, it was reported last week, I believe.
There's a funny story about Owen ribbing Stu one time where he calls Stu in his hotel room and he's pretending to be Reggie Parks and he's talking about how he could have taken him back in 53 and he's like, you're nothing, Stu. And Stu's getting all worked up. He's like, Reg, if you wanted to try me, you should have tried me, god damn it. And he's like all getting him hot, but it turns out it was Owen. Then Stu realized it later on. He's like, God damn, that Owen got me again, or some shit. So like, but I didn't realize that was Reggie Parks, and Reggie was the guy. He made all these amazing belts. So definitely take a look. He's pretty awesome, man. He's did everything, all the titles you ever watched growing up. But another great match, man. Another badass match. X Division, back and forth. Kaz, it's a clean win though. It's a clean win. Kaz does win clean and he gets the title here. I actually expected it to be a dirty one, but he wins clean. But the dirty part comes in where he attacks Saban afterwards, slaps him around. Sanjay comes in.
No respect for the injured.
None. Sanjay comes in, makes the save. Jarrett and Skipper come out. They all beat Taz up. Saban gets in there a little bit, and Kaz leaves. So Kaz's first X Division title. Good.
Very exciting.
Big time, big moment for old Kaz there. I definitely, I know he's very fond of his time in the X Division. To this day, he'll talk very highly of his time in the X Division, being an OG. Again, you forget Kaz is year 2 of the company, so he's there early, man. He was one of the early X Division champions. So, and he's a heel at this time too. So it's pretty awesome, pretty memorable to have Kaz. I mean, he won, was he 3 times at the end of the day? What did he end up with? When was his last one? I think it was 3.
It's 23.
No. Title reign. No. The X Division. I think he did
At least 2.
At least he got one as Suicide too. I don't know if they count that for him.
Yeah, I don't think they would count that one.
I think they counted for Suicide, but I'm looking at it right here. 5 times.
5 times.
5-time X Division champion. That's crazy. I didn't know he won it 5 times.
No spoiler alerts. Is there a hot potato where he wins it 3 times in the next 60 days?
Yeah, right. I'm thinking they counted the Suicide one for him. I'm wondering because well, look here. Let me tell you real quick right now. I got his reigns here. Oh, remember he has the dual reign with Michael Shane at one point. Remember they're co-champions at one time.
Yes.
The Ultimate X match. They both grabbed it. Yeah.
Is that like when they hit, like the year that they hit TV? Because I know they were a tag team. I remember that.
Yeah.
Much.
No, but it's like right before they leave. Remember they leave Nashville. They become, and so they come. I think they go to TV with it. I think.
Oh.
So
okay.
yeah.
There's some shenanigans near the end of the
Tons of
asylum.
shenanigans.
Because I know they both had like matching green or similar green stuff. I remember that specifically.
Even when they came in for Serotonin too, with the Ravens thing. Remember that? That group, that Serotonin group, they were both in that too. But
yeah, they had some kind of weird face, some kind of goth paint or something.
That was it. Yep. But he has one co-championship one, and he let's see. Now I'm curious. I gotta look it up. Let's see here. Okay, they do count the Suicide. Well, maybe not. Hold on. Okay, then he wins it. Another vacated tournament. He wins it at Lockdown 2010, which I was there for that one in St. Louis, and then he gets it again in 2011 at Genesis. And I think that's it. So I think they count the Suicide one. Yeah, they count the Suicide one as one for him and Daniels because they split the role. Remember, it was supposed to be Daniels as Suicide, but that whole storyline, and he got injured in like the first match or something as Suicide. Kaz took over, had the run, and then Daniels took it back at the end. It was a weird time. Like 2009 was very interesting with the Suicide character. So because like Kaz was doing like double duty and shit, it was weird. So it was an interesting time. But they pulled it off. But they do count that for his title reign.
Dino, is that the guy from TNN?
It is.
That's the guy from TNA.
It is. So all right, we go to Scott Hudson with 3 Live Crew, talking about the 4-way to get the title shot. Nothing too crazy here, just Killings mainly hyping it up.
You say this was Scott Hudson again?
Scott Hudson.
We got this guy again.
That's it, dude. He's all over the show. Every other segment is Scott Hudson, man.
Still as popular as ever.
Yeah, we're getting the Today in West plugs. And then out of nowhere, David Taylor, Squire Dave Taylor from WCW, who I work for now. WCW comes out with Team UK. Well, I didn't recognize. Do you recognize anybody on that team? I didn't recognize anybody on the team. They didn't say the names of anybody either, though.
I thought maybe I was trying to look at the faces, but it didn't look like anyone who had been on there from the UK. I'm trying to think of the names that were on there. It was a couple guys that actually were on just a couple years ago, the last time they were in the UK when they did that show over there, were Callahan and...
Oh, you're talking... Yeah. Who were those? The tag team guy.
Johnny something. What was his name?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Johnny something and Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm.
Yes. I did. Yeah. And I was like...
And Jody Fleisch.
Jody Fleisch.
Yes. Yeah. Because LAX faced them and I'd never seen them before. And I was like, damn, how old are these guys? They're amazing. And come to find out that, we see one or both of them, maybe just Johnny Storm, is on a couple times within the last few months. And I thought maybe he was going to be one of these guys. They didn't
he was one of those X Division guys when they were introducing all of them early on last year.
Yeah.
Right. They didn't say any of the names. Dave Taylor just went out there and started waving the flag. And, hi, I'm Dave Taylor.
Squire Dave Taylor, man. I remember him from WCW. It's but yeah, and then they leave. Then just walk out. It's like, you'll find out next week. And they're like, all right, boys, let's go. I'm like, that's it?
I guess we're all gonna have to find out.
That's it. That just came out.
Like, what British boy band is this coming up?
That's what it looked like, man. They just walked out and left. But threatens that that Team UK will dominate. Then we go back to Scott Hudson all over again. And
careful with that bell.
He's hype. He's all over the damn show. Speaking of the bell, guys, don't forget to join our Patreon. Take a look at patreon.com/WeTalkImpact for different stuff. We have a hit and run tomorrow. Bart and I are going to do a quick hit and run for the Knockouts Knockdown tomorrow. So join us. We're going to do it after TNI UK airs on at noon Central US time.
So it's for the knockdown, not the Thursday night show.
No, we're just gonna do a quick hit and run for a Knockouts Knockdown. We did last Thursday's hit and run too. We already put that up last week. So we're doing our quick express ones just for $3 tier on Patreon. So check that out. Also, don't forget to like the video here on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. Give it a like. All right. Sting just kind of walks in and goes, "It's showtime, folks," and then leaves. Does his whole thing.
Can we say just for a minute that he looks like he just got done doing God knows what in the back with God knows who, because his hair and his face paint is completely disheveled.
Hey, listen, it was the early 2000s.
That's a little stinger right there.
Little stinger, baby, little stinger.
I thought Sting turned over a new leaf. I mean, he looked like he just like, I gotta go out now. Oh shit! Sorry, I'll be back in
It's
5.
showtime, folks. I love Sting, man.
He was doing a showtime with someone else of his own in the bag.
Hey,
Oh,
hold on. Hey,
Whoa.
take it easy.
Whoa.
It's the Sting we're talking about here, man.
The stinger.
You've stepped over the line now. You've taken it too far.
All right, main event, boys.
I look like that.
Yeah, a little bit. He did actually. Fatal 4-way. Sting is the enforcer referee. It's Raven versus Truth Killings versus AJ Styles versus Abyss. Russo is on commentary. Very exciting match. Again, crazy action. Sting is like super enforcer on this. Anybody gets out of line, he doesn't just put them back in the ring. He actually beats them up, which I thought was fantastic. He like beats everybody's ass who is like getting out of the ring or out of line at all. And he's just constantly wrangling everybody, which I thought was great.
The olive branch will not be extended to all.
Oh, but he was awesome, man. Sting was really good in this. Jarrett comes out at one point and interferes and takes out Sting. Russo's kicking him out. Now the finish is interesting. It's an interesting finish. There's a commotion. It's Russo trying to kick Jarrett out. Jarrett takes a towel from who was the towel on?
It was with Russo.
Russo had
Russo
the
had-
towel over his shoulder.
That's right. Russo had a towel, which
Not the
weird
first
setup.
time. He has carried a towel before.
See, that's where Vince is smart. He probably was carrying the towel before, letting you know it's not out of the ordinary.
Yeah,
that
it
he
wasn't
has.
totally obvious, but a couple other times I've noticed him with a towel. I think there was another match, and I thought, well, maybe he'd throw in the towel. Because if you
Okay.
have a towel, come on, Rocky IV, you got
Rocky
to throw
IV.
the towel in.
Did he just come from like the bath or something? The Turkish bath?
Well, with the Russo hair of this era, you probably do need a towel on you.
Hey, wait a minute. Have you guys seen and heard about this Rocky IV reissue coming out?
What?
Okay, check when we're done. When we're done here, they've recut the trailer they're re-releasing Rocky IV with like 20 minutes of bonus scenes. And they've recut the trailer and it looks fucking incredible.
Look, I just want 20 extra minutes of Bridget Nielsen. That's it. That's all.
We'll watch it together after we get off the air. It is cuckoo bananas amazing. It is awesome. Anyway, so there's a commotion.
Wait. 4K?
4K, man. It is all over the place. This thing is nuts. Anyway, we'll watch it. So there's commotion going on. Jarrett grabs the towel and then he throws it into the ring as if he's throwing in a towel. And then Russo's like, no towel. Like that we're not doing that. AJ kind of comes to it and he looks at it. He thinks Russo threw it in because Russo had the towel. And he's looking at Russo like, the fuck? Like, I knew I didn't trust you. You're throwing a towel on me? And then he looks confused. Raven takes advantage. DDT pin. Raven wins this one. And that's it, man. We go off the air with that. Raven wins. Now, the winner gets Chris Harris. They're still not in the title match yet. Raven now faces Chris Harris. But that's
Chris Harris with a lump on his head next week from the guitar shot tonight.
No kidding. But that was it, man. Excuse me. That was it. That's the show. That's 88. And it was a fantastic, just a fantastic show of wrestling. So I really liked it.
You had tag titles,
Everything.
Implications, X Division, impromptu sadly because of Saban, but oh my god, yeah, this and then the 4-way to see who was going to be a contender, just loads of stuff. We even had a cuckoo bananas Goldilocks.
You're taking my terms on Jamie. What's going on here, man? But anyway,
stealing it all.
But no, good stuff, man. Very good episode. It was just, if you like pure wrestling action, this was it. This had it for sure.
And a shitload of Hudson.
A lot of Scott Hudson. But that's it. That's the show. Remember, next week we'll be doing 89. Heads up, though, on the 26th, which is my birthday, I'm still tossing up. Do I want to do an episode that night? Or do I want to just, enjoy my birthday? But we'll see. I'll only do. Wait, I should throw up a Amazon wish list, Bill, and I should make the
wish list.
And I will throw up the wish list. And if I get, let's say 70% of those items shipped to me, I'll do NWA-TNA 90 that night. So that's the fate is in your hands, everybody. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it that night. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. But anyway.
We're gonna do a little reveal ski.
Okay, we have a reveal. J-Bone, there's a guest on Thursday. Post show on Thursday. Who's the guest? Let's hear it.
Someone straight out of this. Damn it! This is
the anticipation.
I had this ready to go.
Oh, you had a graphic?
So I had this ready to go earlier. I forgot to share it. So here's this one. I love this. Kid Kash jumping in Dallas's arms. This is absolutely hilarious. All right, sorry. Let me get this graphic up here real quick because
here we go.
This is good. Can I get a drum roll, please?
You can have this instead. How about this?
Pull my scarf.
There you go.
That's not a. All right. Well, I'll.
There we go.
All right. Share screen Rooney. Thursday's guest. Straight out of Knockouts Knockdown.
Who is it?
Jamie Senegal.
Jamie Senegal, who made her debut in Knockouts Knockdown. I know Alicia's a big fan of Jamie Senegal.
Yeah.
Alicia's gonna be happy as hell about this.
She's gonna pop.
Alicia's gonna go cuckoo bananas over this one. Jamie Senegal. Very nice. All right. Join that, guys, on the post show, Impact Wrestling post show on TNI. After Impact goes off the air, I imagine, Jay, as normal, you'll kick off with the interview.
Yes, yeah, it'll be right after the live reaction. We'll do it at the top. Yeah,
perfect. There you guys go. Don't forget, tune. Alicia is gonna flip, man. That's gonna be awesome. All right, guys, let's get our wrap up here. Anything else going on we want to mention? Anything new? Anything we want to just throw in there before we go off the air? I think we got everything. We covered everything.
I did hear a rumor. I'm not sure if it's because I know there was just a sale with the merch, but I think there might be another Pro Wrestling Tee sale tomorrow, but only for like 24 hours.
It's a family.
Yeah.
It's a customer appreciation 1 day thing. I got an email from my buddy Brad who works there, and he's a promotions guy for AEW. Actually, he works at Pro Wrestling Tees. And he sent an email saying it's tomorrow only. Bill, I have the code if anyone wants it now, real quick.
Yeah, I believe it is. It's thank you. I believe is the code.
I think it's thank you. He's right. It's thank you. So yeah, I think that's. I don't have.
Yeah, thank you is the code. Starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, so noon Central for 24.
This is the
20%.
last share screeneroonie I'm doing tonight.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right. So this what's nice is
I see it. An Impact knockout to the side.
99% of the time. Yeah, this is just a page. I just wanted to quick bring up because it always pops up the graphic there. It says includes AEW Unrivaled Collection figures. Most of the time it says excludes. This time it's including the figures.
Includes.
So if you're a fig guy, you gotta scratch that figure itch. You get 20% off. It's I don't know. That's a thing. That's what the Matt Cardonas and the
Matty
and the Brian Myers. Almost said Michael Myers. Well, 'tis the season, I guess. Jiminy
Spooky
Christmas.
season.
Yeah.
Spooky season.
There's Pro Wrestling Tees also has. I wanted to mention this. The Tag Me In. That was a big thing.
Yes.
Going
Yeah.
on
Pull that up. You want to pull that up real quick?
I don't know if it's on I don't know if it's on the main page here. Hang on. Is it in the
is this all the Impact T-shirt? No,
this is just the latest releases. I thought it would be on here. Maybe it's not on here because this is I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's further down the line. Hang on. Page loading. Page is that Tajiri? Wow.
Well, he's back. He's back now.
I love me some Tajiri.
Hey, while we're waiting for that, big shout out.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, there's Chelsea
next
Green
to the
too.
Chelsea Sonny shirt.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
I have the Faye Jackson Sonny shirt.
All right, so Tag Me In. This is all for the erasing the stigma of the mental health. You know, it's getting people to talk. That's what this organization is all about. Tag Me In. Hey, if you've got problems, please talk to someone about it. That's what this organization is all about. And the promo was aired during Knockouts, Knockdown, and I believe AEW is airing it too. So yeah, a lot of people from all organizations are getting in on this. It's yeah. So if you wanna help support the cause, you can go to I believe it's tagmein.org. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but and then a portion of these sales is going to that organization as well.
There you go. So if you want to support that, do that. The trailer for it aired on Knockouts Knockdown, and it's like everybody from every company was on this thing. So
yeah, the big draw was Chris Jericho sharing this, Moose sharing stuff. Which, you think of Moose as this monster who's unstoppable. Another big guy like Morrissey, unstoppable. And they're showing you, hey, we're human too. And that was the biggest thing from this, is that, hey, guess what? We all have problems. This whole thing this past year has messed with anyone. I could say, me personally, it messed me up. I'm on meds now for anxiety and stuff. And don't be afraid to talk to someone. Get the help you need to get through this, because there is help out there.
There you go. So if you want to support that, guys, jump into it and take a look. Get the Tag Me In t-shirt. But I think that's everything. Let's get our plugs in here, guys. J-Bone. Oh, actually, Bill, go start with Bill. Jay, you have longer plugs. Bill, where can they follow you?
Well, they can follow me. Am I doing anything this weekend? Oh, yeah. New Japan, Friday and Saturday at the old ECW arena.
Get out of here. They're going there?
Yeah.
The card is loaded. They
so
just added more
the Finesse
stuff
Club
today.
will be at one of the shows for sure. So
is Fred on any of those? Freddie AI?
Fred is on one of those shows.
You go talk to
Maybe
Fred.
both. He might be on both.
Tell Fred, hey, you're an AAW champion now. I got to get a picture with the AAW champ. Tell Fred you're liking his work. Yeah,
I've always liked Fred.
I love Fred. Talk about an underrated guy, huh?
Yeah, he was there during like the Evolve era, where Darby and Gargano and all those guys were cutting their teeth.
Did you guys see?
Back when Riddle was fun.
You're in
to talk
big
about.
trouble.
We just announced Fred versus Eddie Kingston. AAW.
Saw that.
Night 2, though, Bill. You're missing night 2.
Night 1. You may have pulled an AJ Styles on night 1 from what I read there.
What do we do?
Well, I did see, I believe it's Josh Alexander versus Mance Warner.
You liking that? You happy about that? We taking care of you there? You see the
I think many people replied that like, that's not the finals.
How about that, huh? That's a great. That's a revenge match though, because Mance beat Josh for the title.
Yes.
In December of 19. This is Josh never got a rematch because we shut down afterwards for the pandemic.
Yeah.
And
travel issues and everything. Yeah.
This could be the newly minted world champion of Impact Wrestling.
It could very well be Impact Wrestling.
It could be a hell of a week for Josh Alexander.
Yeah. We also announced Ace Perry and Lee Moriarty for that first night 1.
Oh.
And then Arez and Myron Reed. So that's you're getting some good stuff night 1, Bill, and that's not everything either. So night 1, I'm taking care. I told Dan, I said,
load up.
I said, look, Bill's only here for one night. He goes, who the fuck is Bill? I said, just trust me, it's Bill. And I'm like, you need to give me something heavy. And it's like, well, how about I give him Josh and Mance? I said he'll be fine with that. He'll anchor off of that.
Who's Bill?
Who's
Bill?
I said, Danny, you got to book a good show for Bill.
Better watch out. I might start saying, who's Daddy?
Who the hell is Bill?
Trent runs this show.
Well, he's gotten to know you from the fact that because he was asking me about the Impact tapings, and at Skyway, and I was telling I got a guy on site. So I was telling him how but anything you've told me about him, I'll mention him how it is and whatnot and how they're taping, just because he was curious how they're pulling it off, like what the process is and what they're paying or what they're doing for the fans and all that stuff. So that's how he knows it. You're the guy at all the Impact shows.
Which one's Jay?
All right. Did you get your plugs? Yeah, you get your plugs in now.
Oh, you know what? I will promote this, and Zach just mentioned it. The Lost video on TNI UK appeared. Technically, my first ever appearance in person on TNI was this video that was canceled due to circumstances at the time.
Oh, really?
Oh,
was
yeah.
that the first? Yeah.
You recorded it. Literally, it was like a week before all the bad press came out about her.
Yes.
And then we decided to.
That's funny.
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
But yeah, so yeah, if you're watching New Japan, you might see me and Dave there, rooting on Chris Bay and a company.
Now, are those going to be on Fight TV or are those tapings?
Well, that's a good question. I am not sure.
I don't think it's on Fight TV. I think they're just tapings.
They could be tapings.
Okay.
So.
Because damn, I mean, those shows are loaded. That is definitely going to draw some American eyes.
That's at the arena too. That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's always good at the arena, so should be a good time.
Hardcore.
And then next week, we'll be kind of getting deep into the road for Bound for Glory. I think next Thursday I might be live from. I might be in Vegas already.
Are you going early?
I am going early.
You are going early. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
I might be West Coasting it next Thursday.
Look at this guy, man. Nice. Hey, working remote, man. Do it. You take advantage of the fact that
Oh,
you can
no.
work remote.
Now I'm back in the office.
Are you really?
I am.
No kidding. Wow.
They said, you
this
get it.
This is straight PTO for you. You're telling him, screw you. I'm going Bound for Glory, huh?
See you later.
All right. J-Bone, tell us about Smash. What's going on?
Oh, let me tell you. You can find me over in that other little podcast called Smash This Podcast.
I almost spit up my water there.
Sorry, Trent. Did that go out your nose?
Sorry. God, almost.
I'm sorry.
We might have to get ourselves tested after this.
What the fuck was that one? I don't remember that one.
That's another one of the new ones. Steve really put in some zingers in here. I love it.
Steve, my God.
Yeah,
join them tomorrow, guys. TNI.
Yes.
Go ahead, Jim.
Smash This Podcast is on YouTube, Twitch, and also on audio, anchor.fm/Smash This Podcast. Most of the stuff I've been doing lately is AEW oriented, but I try to do news bits thrown in there as well. I'm so behind on so many things. I'm like to the point where I'm not even going to try to catch up. So I just kind of just do random shit now when I can. So you want to help support the show, go jump on the socials, follow over there as well,
and watch on Twitch.
Keep Twitch alive.
Keep Twitch alive. So it has to. I have to. I think I cannot confirm this, and I don't know when. It's probably because I said something negative about Tony Khan. I think I'm actually blocked on J-Bone's YouTube channel.
You're blocked?
I think I am. Well, I can watch it, but I don't think I can comment on J-Bone stuff.
No, you know what? You know what? It's funny. I was just randomly going through like studio stuff, behind the scenes stuff, and I was looking at some of the old, like the people I banned, like the trolls and stuff. You just quick ban. I looked through, and I saw Bill in there. I'm like, wait a minute, how did Bill get in there? So I don't know if one of the mods like was upset with you or something. I have no clue, honestly, how you got in there. I took you out of the ban list. I literally did that the other day.
Oh, so he's confirming you were banned.
Yeah, I was banned.
It was not me, Bill. It was not me.
I knew it wasn't J-Bone. Well, J-Bone has like 8 mods. He is like helpers galore over there.
Oh, I've had
army. You have J-Bone,
but there's ones that haven't been around for a couple of years. So I unmodded a few people and just kept a select few, because you never know who's going to show up for J-Bone.
Well, and Trent, you're part of this. There was a sensitive time in the AEW world where we were getting backlash because
you and I
were not singing high praises.
I know, we were getting a lot, man.
I've given Tony Khan a lot of money for live shows, but we were not allowed to be what we thought was a little objective at the time.
We got some heat, man. You and I got a lot of heat for a while, especially after I think it was Double or Nothing.
I think it was. My guess it was like probably after a pay-per-view or something. Yeah.
Listen, even Mark grilled me. My good buddy Mark, who I talked to more than I talked to Nicole at this point.
We did a whole special. We did a whole After Dark on that.
I know, but I'll tell you, Mark grilled my ass like a fucking hamburger.
Like J-Bone on the
July. J-Bone in July, man.
Hold my scarf.
Mark fucking ate me alive that day, dude. Like fucking, he came down. He's like, "You're a fucking asshole. Like, I don't need this shit. We don't need this shit." Actually, it's like nobody needs this shit. You know, you it's like
You're nothing but a selfish prick.
I went nuts one day.
That might be one of the best.
Where I went nuts one day at that day of I think it was Double or Nothing. I don't know. But I went to the Discord and I posted like the same comment in like every room. I think Bill was the one liking it because he was like, "Yeah," he's like, "Fuck him," you know, "Fuck AEW." And then Mark on the next day, dude, he comes, he's like, "This is such bullshit. You're acting like a fucking asshole." And he's like, "Did you need to post it in every room?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was
You're
so
repping the
obnoxious.
bread.
He's like, you're ruining our reputation. People are hating us because of you. Fuck you. I was like, "God damn, Mark." He's like, "No, I don't need this bullshit from you." Dude, he grilled me bad. And then I felt bad. I think I issued an apology. I think I issued a statement.
Bunch of keyboard warriors.
Bull crap.
Son of a bitch, man. He took me out. It was but anyway, but that was I went nuts that day, man. I was obnoxious. I was literally posting like the same fucking shit talk in like every room in Discord.
Trend went above and beyond.
I was like, "Hey, way to go. You know, Double or Nothing are like double or garbage." I don't know what the fuck I was saying. I was saying some stupid shit.
Wait, was that the one where it was the match with Mox and Kenny, and then they had the fizzle at the end? Is that what you guys went nuts on?
I think that was
I'm trying to think like what was so controversial.
I think that was it. Whatever that one was.
Because like the whole show is like really good, and then right at the end it was like
I said something so. It was something that had a bad bad ending or something. I don't even remember. I don't know. It was dumb.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Well, it's all better now. Your favorites in there, CM Punk.
Yeah, great. But anyway, it's plugs. All right, guys, you get me at Trensberry on Twitter. Also, Heavy Music on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Thank you guys for whoever did jump on the Hemi Instagram from the TNI family. I appreciate that. Hemi Music. Trying to just use that as my my main public Instagram there. So yeah, definitely give Hemi Music a follow on Instagram, please. Also, this show, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at We Talk Impact. Audio versions of this show available Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, Geo7 in India. Rate, review, and subscribe, please. Check it out. If you're an audio listener, we definitely love your feedback. Let us know how you like the show. Big shout out again, Saudi Arabia and again Uganda on the iTunes sports charts once again, guys, this week, killing it overseas. So thank you to all the there's the Ugandan giant Kamala.
Thank you, all the Kamala Ians.
Yes.
No, wait,
so
what?
big thanks to everybody in internationally who listens. Those are the ones that charted, but there's a lot of international listenership that we have for the TNI network, which we really appreciate because there's a lot of international listeners who like Impact Wrestling and then basically our style of doing it. So we appreciate you guys checking us out. So thank you very much for helping us chart. ProWrestlingTees.com/We Talk Impact. And also the new shirt is up, I believe, on there. And also Spreadshirt. J-Mo, can you bring up the Spreadshirt site? You want to show people the new shirt design?
Sure.
We have a new t-shirt, guys. It's the TNI Caracal. Is it Caracal? How do you pronounce that?
Caracal.
Caracal. I thought it was Caracal. Caracal.
Caracal?
Caracal. I think they're up on
Release the
PWTs also. Caracal. The new shirt is only one color is up so far, the maroon. The yellow is on its way, but I can show you the PWTs one real quick, J-Bone. Hang on.
Oh, you do it. Wait, which one you want me to show?
I want you to show the spread shirt.
Oh, that okay. You confused me there. I was like, wait, you want me to show? Which
Check it
one?
out, guys. All the t-shirts on Pro Wrestling. Oh, you're sharing. Look at this. You kicked me off.
Oh,
He gave me the boot. Call this the Thursday show.
The boot.
Look at that, guys.
Looks good
Look
on
at
the green.
Correct. I like the green. Yeah.
It does. It pops. That's why I was like hoping that you guys could find like an olive or something because that actually does look good on there. This is the red design.
I got a yellow shirt coming too because the red looks good on the yellow. That's not been approved yet on PWTs.
There you go. And thanks to those within the last few weeks that have bought the Plummet Club.
I love Plummet Club because the story behind Plummet Club is some troll telling us that you guys are plummeting because you have a Patreon that makes money.
Some guy named
Club.
Cody. Yeah, some guy named Cody.
Pro Wrestling Tees right here, guys. We have the maroon one available on Pro Wrestling Tees. It's the
That looks nice.
That does look nice, and all the other shirts too. The yellow one is coming. Oh, they got put it up right here. Available in 2 colors.
There it is.
Boom. Also available in Daisy.
As in Daisy Hit Squad.
They started doing that now. They don't show it to you in Daisy, but it's also available in Daisy. Okay. I wish they would have shown it.
Well, now, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to show up real good on the red one. Looks better on the Daisy. Did they screw that up?
No. I uploaded red for Daisy. So
okay.
Yeah. You'll get the red on there.
Okay.
So yeah,
gotcha.
they have red on. They're available. See 2 colors and logo and 2. It's gonna be. I don't know if they put it up here, but yeah, they got both. Both.
All right.
But check that out. Caracal.
So yeah, if you like pro wrestling tees, you want to support the PWTs and our brand, they got the 20% off over the next. Was it starting tomorrow at noon?
Tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
24 hours.
Code. Thank you.
Thank you. And we thank you.
And we thank you as well. So thank you guys.
And thank you.
Check that and thank you all.
Thank you.
Check that out. Also,
Thank
guys,
you.
twitch.tv/12nonstop-impact, youtube.com/12nonstop-impact. Thank you all. Subscribe, please, to everything. Twitch,
Doctor.
ever since Impact
Thank you.
left Twitch. Hey, Joe, you mind? Ever since Impact left Twitch, there's really not a lot of love on Twitch lately because there's no watch along, but we still do a co-stream watch, not a co-stream, but a watch along reaction every Thursday. It is the flagship watch along and then the flagship show, the review post show for Impact and Access TV. That's always there on Thursdays. All specials included. We do all the pay-per-views, reviews. But show schedules Wednesday, tomorrow will be TNI UK, Bison, Joe, Steve. They do a little bit of a recap of the news, and then also a preview of Impact and Access TV. And then they have a lot of exclusive interviews, tons of guests going on. They're doing a great show on the UK side. So check that out. Bison absolutely going nuts with the interviews. He broke the big news about Morrissey's contract. He was the one who got picked up by all the sites. So big shout out to Bison, the whole crew for that one.
Thanks to Bison, got our Thursday's guest. So
yes, Jamie Senegal will be on Thursday. Thank you to Bison. So check that out, guys. They're on tomorrow. Give them some love. Noon Central time, 6 p.m. UK. They will be live. So give them a shot and listen to them. And then also remember, every Tuesday is Time Machine Tuesday, NWA-TNA Classic Reviews. We're on number 89 next week. There should be a watch along. Hopefully, if Truck has some time, he'll do a watch along on the Discord. Discord link is in the description below. Join the biggest Impact fan community on the web right now is the TNI Discord. Tons of fun. Give it a shot.
Normally he had some family stuff going on today.
Yeah.
Normally he does do it. So.
And then most of all, guys, patreon.com/WeTalkImpact. Several tiers available. Tons of bonus shows. A lot of content. If you like what this channel does, you get more of it via Patreon. For example, the $3 tier tomorrow gets Mark and I doing a hit and run Knockouts Knockdown review. It's a condensed version. We're on the other review. It's us doing it condensed, quick, midday, and it goes on to Patreon, $3 tiers. Check that out. There's tiers as low as $1 you can subscribe for. So check that out, guys. We appreciate that. Anything else, gentlemen?
Discord.
I plugged it already.
Oh.
Discord is there. And
talk about it again.
Discord. It's the biggest Impact Wrestling fan community on the internet. Link is in the description below. Tons of rooms, different topics, all the shit going on. Watch alongs. It's a big party on Discord. The late night crew is up on Discord too, by the way.
That's the best thing. I mean, we're mostly Impact Wrestling on this channel, on our brand, supporting that kind of wrestling. The best thing about the Discord is there's Impact stuff, but you don't have to be an Impact fan. You can, if you just dig the brand, our brand, us guys, and Alicia, got to mention our knockout. Come on in there. We chat with you. and there's all sorts of topics: sports, other wrestling brands, sharing merch with one another, like I just got this figure or whatever. All sorts of topics in there. It's not just Impact Wrestling.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
got a
best
movies
part.
category. You can go talk about the new Bond movie.
Talk about that.
Yeah,
I go see Halloween. This week,
Halloween.
Thursday, spooky season. Gonna go see Halloween.
Spooktober.
Now I didn't see the No, I am so lost on the amount of Halloween remakes that have been done. This is apparently part 2 of this third series of remakes now.
Yes, because this isn't the. Yeah, this is not the Rob Zombie Halloween movies that came out.
And he only did 2. Zombie only made it 2 of them, right? He did 1 and 2.
Yeah, this is the return of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay.
In the role.
The one that came out 2 years ago is now considered canon. It's the direct sequel to the first Halloween movie. 2, 3, 4, all the 15 sequels that came out with that one Donald Pleasant that came back from the dead 1,000 times, and then he wore the mask, and I think was like dancing with a mannequin in that one movie that had nothing to do with Halloween. Anyways, this one that came out a couple of years ago, Truck played it within this last week in the Discord.
Fuck, I missed it. I can't find it streaming anywhere.
You have to watch it. It's on. Where did I just watch it? It might be on. Well, it's got to be on Amazon. You could probably rent it for a few bucks.
I gotta pay for it
because they got. Well, I'm just saying it's not going to be expensive this time of year. You can find it somewhere cheap.
Spooky season.
You've got to see it.
All right.
Okay?
No, I have to see it before Thursday. I didn't realize it's a part of the next canon.
No, yeah, because it's a continuation of that movie. It ends right where the other one.
Oh, of this one. Okay,
No,
of the one. Okay.
No, it's like 40 years later, you get to see what Jamie Lee Curtis's character is like, her family, the town. The town itself is a character because it all comes back to that. So, and now apparently this one that's coming out later this week, the town is even a bigger character. All these classic characters from the first one are redoing their people that they played. They're all coming out of the woodwork for this one.
Well, that's the thing I heard. Really I heard it was a lot of the ones that didn't die. The people that didn't die in movies are coming back in this one.
Coming back.
Can I come back to get my head chopped off or
something?
From
the sequels, from the early Halloween sequels.
Lakers has it on Blu-ray and DVD. Lakers want to drop it off. Fuck, man, I need to watch this. It's airing on TV on FX on Friday.
There you go.
Yeah, after.
It's on
DVR.
cable. It's going to be full of commercials.
No, I don't know this for sure.
Plus, I got to watch it before Thursday.
I'm going AMC's doing tomorrow night. I'm going to AMC for a 7:00 showing of a horror movie. You don't know what it's going to be till it starts.
Really? That's kind of cool.
Wow. Mystery movie.
The night before Halloween gets released, I'm thinking maybe it's Halloween.
Could be. Could be. I might have to pay for it, Jay. It looks like I'm going to have to buy this.
There you go. Okay. It's well worth it. Yeah, because, if you're going to watch it on cable, it's going to get all chopped up. There's going to be no blood, no boobies, no nothing good.
Oh, there's hey, they just incentivized it a little bit. There you go. All right, well, I'll check that out. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us. We just tangented off big time here, but anyway, let's get out of here. I think
that was about a 30-minute exit.
It sure was. It sure was. All right, we're gonna go because I got to show these guys the Rocky trailer before we sign off for tonight. But guys, have a great rest of your week. Join TNI UK tomorrow and the flagship on Thursday. Don't forget to join everybody on Thursday night. Post-Impact Wrestling for the whole breakdown. Jamie Senegal will be live with the crew. So, guys, enjoy it. Be safe. We'll talk to you later. Take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging on. Thanks for hanging on for Throwback tonight. We appreciate it. Always a blast. So, watch 89 before next week. Get on your Plus, watch it, and we'll see you guys next week. See you, everybody.